Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video we are going to be doing the last Halloween set of this year. If you are interested, then keep on watching. So I did go ahead and put some nails on and as well as paint them in all black because for today's design I had another subscriber send in a Halloween nail design, so we're just going to go off of that. And just to save some time, I had just gone in and painted my nails with some black. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a little lint-free wipe and put some alcohol on it. We're going to wipe the nails and take off that tacky layer, and this is just going to give us a good base to do our nail designs on. For today's nail look, I have a super cool It-inspired Halloween nail design, which I'm super excited about, and I think it's just perfect for our last Halloween set. This is the nail design that I'm going to be following. I am going to change the placement just a little bit just because the It clown is supposed to be on the pinky and it's just not going to fit. So I am going to start off with the middle finger of the clown, and I did go ahead and get myself a nice little palette and place the colors beforehand just so when I'm doing the nail design, I'm not wasting time grabbing colors. So I did go ahead and choose them before I start. So I am just going to go ahead and start off with the clown first just because I feel like it's going to be the most difficult nail and I just want to get that out of the way. So let's begin. The first thing I'm going to go in with is a dotting tool. So it kind of seems like it's a little bit of like a heart shape. As you can see, I'm really roughly designing and sketching out what it's going to look like first, and then we'll go in with a brush and clean it up afterwards. So it's kind of like a heart on top, and then we have some cheeks that are a little bit more hollowed in, and then we have a jaw. Okay, so that's a pretty good shape, and now I'm just going to kind of make them a little bit more prominent. I love dotting tools. I think they make everything so much easier. Now, just because of the placements that I'm doing, we might not be able to see the hair too much, but that's okay. We're going to focus more on the face. I'm next just going to grab a brush and clean it up a little bit. Okay, I think I have a pretty good shape. I'm going to go ahead and cure that now. Okay, next I'm just going to make the collar, and I'm going to use the light gray, and I'm going to sketch out the collar, and the collar is kind of like, it's like right under the cheek, and I'm just going to start by filling it in. And next I'm just going to start by making little lines and filling it in, and of course at the end we're going to go in and clean everything up. So I'm not too worried about overlapping right now, because again, we will probably have to go in and clean quite a lot. All right, and once I have that, I'm going to cure and grab the darker color now. Next, grabbing the lighter orange, I'm going to use that and create some hair. Next, taking a brighter orange, I'm going to do the rest of the hair, which seems fairly easy, but I know it's going to be super tricky as I'm trying to cover this black. I don't think I have enough room. As you can see, you can barely see that. So I am going to try to, again, layer a few coats to get it to show up. Okay, I'm gonna do that on the other side now. Okay, so I went ahead and layered that hair color on, and I also mixed it with that like reddish orangish color I had taken out for like the mouth. So it's just like that one right there. And I think I got it where I want it to be, but I'm going to continue the color now and kind of make it seem like the hair is up to the collar. So I'm just doing that. Okay, and I'm gonna go cure that, and then I'm gonna put a matte top coat on here just so I can get the face nice and clean on there. All right, so that's what it looks like matte right now, and now it's time for the eyes. Alright, I think that's the best it's going to get. So I'm going to take some matte top coat and put that on just so everything is nice and leveled. And then I'm going to go in with some glossy top coat. And when I put that matte top coat, it did kind of smear, but I kind of like it. I think it kind of gives it more of like a spooky look. So I'm going to stick with it and do a glossy top coat now. Alright, and I think this turned out pretty good, if I do say so myself. It did kind of smear a little bit, but I kind of like it. Kind of goes with the aesthetic, so I'm okay that it kind of smeared, like the red lines and the mouth and the nose, but I'm actually proud of how that turned out. Now it's time to get on doing the rest of the nails. And next I'm going to go on and do the pinky as the balloon. Alright, and for the balloon, I'm also going to take a dotting tool. I just love using dotting tools for nail designs and kind of make the general shape. It just makes it so much easier because you're able to apply so much more. Okay, and for the next finger, it's a crime scene. So I am going to try to draw like that image, like that body image, and try my best. Now, this one doesn't have to be very neat. It doesn't really have to have like perfect lines, I don't think. Okay, next for the caution tape, I'm going to go in with like a square brush, like that, and I'm going to make the lines, so maybe like right here, and I'm making them in white right now, and then I'll, not in white, but like that lighter color, just so I can paint over it with yellow and it'll kind of show up, just because it is a black background and the yellow is most likely not gonna show up as great. So that's why I'm just going in here with this color. I think after a few coats, it's okay. It's not as pigmented, but I think it kind of goes with the vibrancy of them all across. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. And now it's time to write. Let's do this one of do not cross. And I don't want to make it too neat because otherwise I will be here for a very long time. Okay, so for the next nail, I'm going to DIY myself like a little sponge. That way I can kind of stipple it on. I don't have a sponge, I don't believe. So I'm just taking a eyeshadow brush that I would have gotten from the chrome stuff, and I'm just kind of taking a tweezer and peeling some of it off to get some texture so it's not like smooth. And I hope this gets us the texture we want. Okay, so for the next nail, I'm going to again get my little DIY little sponge, as you can see, like the texture on it. And I'm gonna grab a red, perhaps. Let's start off with a dark red first, and oh, that actually worked very well. A lot better than I thought I would. And again, it is on black, so it's a little bit hard to see regardless. So this is perfect. It's just gonna give us a little bit of texture. And this is the darker red. And I'm gonna go in with, I guess, a bright red and mix that in and build a texture that way. All right, and for this nail, for the boat, I'm going to start off by a horizontal line and then 2 upward lines and then meet those lines in the middle and then fill it in and then do a little triangle right in the middle. Okay, so it kind of looks like a little crown. Okay, and cure that. Next, I'm taking that light gray again and outlining just this bit right here. Okay, and next taking our little sponge once again, and I'm going to splatter some blood. Alright, and for our very last nail, it is the loser lover nail. Okay, and next we're just gonna take the S and make it lover. Alright everyone, and that is all for this video, and this is it for this year's last Halloween nail set. If you did like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I shall see you all in my next video.